Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need to help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Welcome to your new team. Renault are a championship-winning outfit, and they've been methodically working to get back to those winning ways. Raw talent isn't enough here. This is a team that values someone who can dedicate themselves completely to achieving their goals.
Okay, so we're here. I promised that we'd get a career mode, and now we're here. Just quickly before I get into the video, I'd really hope that you'd subscribe and like the video, because I'm really begging to grow and to get up the ranks of the F1 YouTubers. So yeah, let's get into the video, shall we? So yeah, sorry about that, my recording didn't work, but I'm pretty happy with the lap that I said I messed up a few times. It was a bit slow, but still P7 in a Renault, that's pretty good. So let's get on to the race.
New drivers, new cars, it's a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that plays host to round 1 of a 21-race championship that takes us from here in Australia across the globe and the eventual season finale at the Yas Island circuit in Abu Dhabi. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. Its combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners make it a tricky track when it comes to overtakes. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. We have plenty of changes to the sport this year, with tweaks to the regulations, a fresh-looking spread of tyre compounds, and of course some changes to the roster of car manufacturers. It's goodbye to Sauber and hello once again to the classic name of Alfa Romeo in Formula One. It's also goodbye to Force India. They've been rebranded as Racing Point. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2019 Formula One season is Anthony Davidson. And it's great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty. Always happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to getting underway. Last year was Mercedes' 5th Constructors' title in a row, although for the first half of the season it was absolutely neck and neck with the Ferraris. Hopefully this year we can see the chasing pack take that final step, as I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the performance of Red Bull, who have switched to the Honda power unit this year. What that will mean for both their performance and reliability remains to be seen.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Alexander Albon and Bottas, the captain, Magnussen, Norris and Kimi Raikkonen, Sainz, Perez, Roman Grosjean and Ricciardo, Stroll, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat and Robert Kubica. Russell and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, so let's check out our setup.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Okay, so it looks like we're going a one stop today. I'm just gonna load up this one. Okay, let's get on with the race. Okay, we go to 5 red lights and lights out, and we're underway at the Australian Grand Prix, so we don't get to the best start, get boxed in by Albon, keep P7 behind him, get in the slipstream, get up a point. It's Leclerc basically pushes me off the track there. It's alright, we keep the position. We go defensive and then keep the position. Albon's behind us. This is an action-packed start.
Decent start. Good job.
Leclerc is now pulling away. Getting the slipstream of Leclerc. See what we can do. Leclerc goes defensive. We go late on the brakes and we get through. But Leclerc's fighting back. Go late on the brakes. He goes around the outside of me and he gets the position back. What a first lap this is. So we overdo it too much. Albon's right behind us. I'm gonna try and go late on the brakes. We're not going defensive. We make contact. Albon's trying to go on the outside of us. We're neck and neck. The Renault just has more power. I leave him space. We touch. Now Albon gets through. We go slowly. Norris gets past us, but now we get past Norris. Up next is Sainz. It's a crazy start of the race. We go late on the brakes, through the chicane, into the chicane. Don't get the greatest exit, Norris does. Late on the brakes, through the high-speed chicane. We don't get it that well on all over the curbs, but get a pretty good exit through there. Now the back end of the circuit. We're catching up to Sainz. Nice and late on the brakes on those curbs. Second last corner. Go through. I always mess this up. We get an awful exit there. We're going defensive, but Norris is going to easily get past us.
You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead.
Try and go on late brakes. We leave him room, but we get past Norris. Must keep P9. Now we got to try and catch up to Carlos Sainz. I forgot what lap my pit stop's on. It is 7th to the 9th. I'm going to pit this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
So slow. Ooh. Oh, is that Lando Norris off?
Flag.
I've pushed Lando Norris off. Let's have a look at that. So if we go to Lando Norris, I do squeeze him off. Let me push him down the order. So we don't have anybody really.
3.9 seconds.
They don't really have anybody behind us, so now
Now on the hard compound.
even Magnussen is quite a bit faster than me. We're pretty good in the corners because that late braking, but on the straights this engine is really letting us down. Go for the over.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will
We do cut the corner, but here's Magnussen now. We do get in front of Magnussen. I've not had DRS once in this whole this whole career mode. All these penalties.
We've been awarded a time penalty. We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
That Russell, he's out of the session.
Okay, clear.
Now I'm P16. He's going very slowly. Don't know why, but we overtake and we finally get DRS. Up into P15. Sergio Perez now will try to go through the outside of him, but he pushes us off the track there. He's on the mediums. Go for the late braking. Oh no, but we've gone off. That's our race completely over with there. We've just lost. We've got penalties. Nice. Oh, I must have pushed Magnussen off. We do not get DRS. Should get DRS in this next straight
Okay, you're
here.
catching the car ahead, but remember we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
How do we still not get DRS? Makes no sense. Gonna go to lean mixture now. Go quite early on the brakes. Standard mixture now. Obviously Perez's tyres are starting to go past Perez now. Need to push now. Hopefully keep that position. Develop an 8-second gap. Between me and Perez, so get that. Just waiting behind Sainz. Very fast through here.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Oh no. I don't know what happened, my controller kind of glitched out. This is now the second last lap of this Grand Prix. He's going to have another go at me. Late on the brakes, we're neck and neck. I leave him space. Probably not that much. On a rich mix through here. On my wing I can't do much. Going through. It's gonna go around me now. Stupidly late on the brakes. We get DRS. Keep the position. Oh, my
Wing damage, but only if
wing's
you have
pretty
left.
dead.
If you can live with it, stay out.
Engine's not looking too good.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Don't go that well, but that's alright. Should come home for a solid P8. Bit slow there, but come home for very good P8.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. And now let's take a look
Okay,
at the drivers'
beautiful.
stats. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
My driver of the day has to be, no question, Antonio Giovinazzi. Such an assured drive from Motorsports.
Also, Daniel Ricciardo gets points as well.
It's time to
That's
see how things are shaping up
great.
in the Constructors' Championship.
Beautiful race there. I'm really happy with it. So yeah, if you did enjoy that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash the like button for the next career video if you haven't already. Peace.